Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd, and it's the 4th of April, 2011. Let's get straight to some photos today. Well, that's a picture from several years ago at World Peace Wetland Prairie, and that's also an older one, and that's Lonicera sempervirens, and that's a lady who now works at Audubon, and I believe that might be her grandchild. Because if you look at the next slide, yes, I believe there's the mother of that delightful child. They were on the square the first day of Farmers Market, 2011. And there's another guy, notice his shirt, Homeland Security, fighting tourism since 1492. Yeah, I remember what the Native Americans must have thought about our invasion. That's Amsonia something. That's a blue star flower, and I showed you the stem coming up a week or two ago, and now I'm sure what it is. So we're out there on Martin Luther King now for these photos, and it seems that they're putting in, that appears to be a new culvert. It's going to be dredged out under Martin Luther King Boulevard to bring stormwater from across the street where the underground storage will supposedly hold stormwater excess. There's a silt fence on that construction site just south of Martin Luther King. It's being done by contractors. That's not city workers. Notice the silt fence doesn't even touch the ground. It's got a rock leaning against a tree, holding it back and scraping on the tree. Water will just flow right under that when it rains, so I don't know what the silt fence is pretending to do. It sure as heck can't hold back that big pile of rocks if they should move, if the bulldozer should push on them a little. There you can see another angle of it and see the limbs are lying under there. It's not, those are supposed to be dug into the ground several inches to actually hold back and slow down and let the water soak in just a little if it possibly can. There's the stream that's almost hanging over there at silt fence, and you can see an old sewer pipe down in that stream. I don't know how many decades that's been there. Things have grown up around it, rocks are piled on part of it. That's the old culvert that's just a short distance to the east of there, and that comes under Martin Luther King, and it was big enough. This thing's 15 feet wide. You can see how close it is. It's truly in the riparian zone of the stream. Streamside ordinance should forbid this, but it only went into effect, and I guess they had that approved sooner. That's the early March photo of Lonicera sempervirens from this year. A couple of deer. Well, you don't have to tell you where they are. They could be anywhere. They could be in your yard. They're all over Fayetteville, Arkansas, and that's true in many, many, many cities in America, not just in the South, not just in the Ozarks. But anyway, I love seeing the deer, and I chase them around at World Peace Wetland Prairie by accident, go walking down out there, or stop and walk up to the entry at after dark, and the deer just scoot away, so it's hard to get a good picture. That's a ecology from Omni Center advertising World Peace Wetland Prairie and other things that Omni was doing about 2006. Here's the 2011 Earth Day poster sponsored by the Omni Center, and that's Mother Earth, and she's going to be inviting everybody to wear a costume, and particularly the kids, dress up like your favorite animal. Something you just love to see, whether it's a deer or a bird or whatever. And of course, there's a different announcement. There's some of the creatures that live at World Peace Wetland Prairie. And that will be on the 17th, Sunday, the 17th of April 2011, from 1 to 5 p.m. You can come real early in the morning if you want to be quiet out there and watch birds and listen to their songs, or stay late if you want to watch birds. Until next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to come to World Peace Wetland Prairie for Earth Day the 17th, and please do your part to help keep water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See ya. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd, and it's the 7th of April 2011, and Earth Day is coming up at World Peace Wetland Prairie, and that's on the 17th of April. So that's a Sunday afternoon. It'll be fun for everyone. Okay, well, today we're looking at a particular lot that's just been cleared, and these folks that cleared it apparently were overtly trying to get ahead of the streamside protection ordinance, and that went into effect on April 1st. And so this is Spout Spring Branch at your right. That's where it drops off into the creek, and I'll show you. These are pictures made on the I believe on the 6th of April, which would be yesterday from my point of view here doing this recording. And you can see how that's all cleared off. And to some folks, that really looks nice to have it all cleared off. But to the wildlife and to the people downstream who will have the eroded flood mud coming down there, it's not so pretty. That was very densely protected with vegetation only a few months ago, and we'll show you some pictures in a minute from just a month ago. That's looking directly upstream to the northeast from where 4th Street ends, and a little walking bridge would be to my right as I'm taking that picture just behind me. And that little walking bridge takes you over to South College Avenue. So it's very frustrating to me. There are some good things, that a lot of that vegetation is the China honeysuckle bush, non-native, and should not be there. But that's all that's protecting that stream bank from erosion, or the existing vegetative entities, shall we say, bushes and stuff, understory vegetation. That shows you the wetland area in that same parcel of land, and there it is before they cleared it. That was just back in February, late February, and they had cleared some, and so I took photos to show that even though they'd cleared a lot, it was back away from the stream, and you can see it was pretty much a thicket. You can see the same old big tall tree that was totally exposed in that last thing. So they did a great deal of damage to the riparian vegetation. Whether it's native or not, it was needed to hold it in. Now, I thought I tried that big tree picture before, and rotate and save, and sometimes I don't remember. There's some process you got to put it one place, rotate it, and then move it over. I'll learn. But there's a close-up, excuse me, of that parts of that big tree. You see the big hollow? Well, that's the kind of tree that's very valuable to wildlife. And one particular thing you might not think about, honeybees, if they don't have a man-made hive, and honeybees are not native here, they're from Europe. But anyway, they will use a hollow tree, and that one very easily could have a beehive in it, or may have had, and it was pretty well protected there. I didn't investigate that aspect of it. I don't mess with honeybees except to photograph them when they're nectaring, but not sticking my face in their hive area. But anyway, so many kinds of wildlife, including the pollinators, the beneficial insects, depend on the riparian zones of streams where the vegetation's been left. And of course, the fish in the stream depend on having shade in the summertime, or they pretty well get above their temperature range in shallow water like these streams. You can see across there a building was put right up to that stream. I don't know what the landowner in this case is thinking, but he wanted to clear it up before it was illegal to clear it up. And so he could have taken the China honeysuckle out legally, even with the streamside ordinance right down there, but he would be required and may still be required to plant some native vegetation along there if he starts to get a permit to build something. Okay, Earth Day celebration, 2011, World Peace Wetland Prairie, April 17th, 1 to 5 p.m. And this is on World Peace Wetland Prairie, a piece of land that does protect the riparian zone of the town branch, and has many good things about it. So that'll be a lot of fun. Please bring your children out and come enjoy the music with Donna and Kelly still on the hill, also playing his Toucan Jam that day. So you really want to get out there and bring the family, enjoy it, and have a great time in honor of the land we depend on. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See ya.